following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, please welcome Kelly. From Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, The Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye could see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started.
That was a textbook reversal. There's the reversal.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Kelly prides herself on being an exhibitionist, and she's certainly putting on quite an exhibition here tonight.
Listen, next time you're gonna...
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Bottom line is, it ain't. You know what I miss most about The Rock? The way he used to make you look like an idiot when you tried to interview him.
Yes, interviewing The Rock was always interesting. I'll just leave it at that. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up. Like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
Kelly might not be the brightest bulb on the string, but who needs brains when you got a body like that?
I don't know, partner. Some of us prefer women we can actually hold a conversation with.
There's a lot of things I'd like to hold with Kelly. A conversation isn't one of them.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd
hanging off the ring apron is not where you want to be, and that's why.
It's a tough position to get out of, and it really gives your opponent a chance to work you over. Man, what a match. Here's a move that'll leave you singing soprano.
And that ring rope is even less forgiving than it looks, folks. This is not a position you want to find yourself in.
In all my years in this business, I've never seen a superstar with the raw charisma of the...
He's got his opponent. Could this be?
Rock bottom, rock bottom. Did you see that? What a move.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be Are you ready to get electrified?
I certainly am. It's the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. The People's Elbow. Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's a real treat to see a diva like Kelly in action.
And I wouldn't mind seeing, yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? I love seeing The Rock on the silver screen, but it's even better to see him in the squared circle.
No question, The Rock is a sports entertainment natural, plain and simple.
And considering that he's a third-generation superstar, that comes as no surprise. Oh my, that move sent them right over the barricade.
This is getting serious. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE Super. Did you see that? What a shot.
This could result in a serious injury if no one stops this. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if... Oh, man, what an impact.
You could hear that one up in the cheap seats. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. For the sake of our show tonight, I hope Kelly manages to restrain her exhibitionist tendencies.
Excuse me? Did you just say that you didn't want to see a beautiful young woman in a state of undress?
I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just saying I'd like for us to not get kicked off the air. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match. Talk about a guy who's done it all in this business. The Rock's a 7-time champion. 7 times.
And if I'm doing the math correctly, that's 6 times more than you, right?
Apples and oranges. Don't confuse quantity with quality.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong.
Head first right into the security barricade. And this might be getting a little too close for comfort for these fans.
Hey, you buy a ringside seat, you gotta expect stuff like that.
What brutality! There's no give whatsoever to that security barrier.
Nope, and let me tell you, that padding doesn't soften the blow much at all. These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. If Kelly's brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
Fortunately for you, I don't think SAT scores were part of her ECW application. Seeing The Rock in action again makes you realize just how great he really is.
I wish my in-ring career wasn't over so I could go one-on-one with the great one and find out who the greatest WWE champion of all time really is.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feet?
The people are on their feet. They know what's coming next.
It's the most electrifying move in sports entertainment, the people's elbow. Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Look at these
And here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
I know I say this a lot, but they...
Here's your winner, The Rock.